Eve. Hey, I hope
Hey.
everybody's doing great, guys. So, if you have not already put your name in the hat for I'm gonna go ahead and say millions. It might even be billions before it's over with. It could be trillions. If you have not already put your name in the hat for the amazing amount of money that's being distributed from city, state, local, federal, national, international, corporate. If you haven't put your name in the hat for that money, you are not in the right place. Hey, Angie, you don't have the right resources. You're not in the right community because there's money just literally. If you don't qualify for this, maybe you qualify for that. You don't qualify for this, maybe you can get that. And it's simply a matter of you don't know what you don't know. And what you don't know is keeping money out of your business pocket. And so for the last time, I've had so many people say, Coach, I missed your last grant workshop. When are you going to do it again? I know this money is expiring. So tomorrow at 8 p.m. is your last opportunity. The price is only $19.99. Go to bit.ly/grant money 2020 to grab your ticket. Because I'm gonna let the team talk, but I know people that's getting their rents paid, people that's getting their mortgages paid, people that's getting money to invest in their business growth. There's so much money available, and there's so many lies and myths about who's qualified and who's not. And I've seen people who somebody told them, girl, you ain't qualified, and ended up getting thousands and thousands of dollars worth of money. Somebody else telling somebody you not qualified, and them ended up getting tens of thousands in money. So you got to stop listening to other individuals. And like I said earlier, and again, the link is bit.ly slash um, grant money 2020. You don't know sometimes until you put that application in as to whether you are qualified or not. But there are some things you can do, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow night to make it easier for you to qualify off the rip. And what you gotta stop doing is listening to them non-professionals, people that ain't tried nothing, giving you bad information. Businesses, let me tell you what made me so sad. I was reading this article, I think it was in Forbes magazine. I know it came up on Bloomberg about the number of businesses right now that are failing. If you guys don't know, small businesses are the backbone of this country. Small businesses are for the people that don't want to go work for somebody else. Yeah, your business may never be Jeff Bezos level. Your business might not. I think mine will, but your business might not. I'm just saying, it's a matter of what you believe, okay? And so just to see so many business owners going out of business, to see so many business owners that don't have the money to invest in their businesses, to pivot right now, to grow right now, to continue to get clients right now, is sad and sickening because there is so much money out there. And the question becomes, will you invest? Will you invest $19.99 to learn what you don't know already? bit.ly/grant money 2020. I'm gonna turn it over to Tisha and the rest of the gang so they can talk about really how this money and being eligible for this money and even knowing that this money is out there has changed the way you invest in your business, has changed the way you're able to grow your business, has changed the way you look at your business, guys.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, as Coach stated, listen, you got to get in now. You want to make sure that you join this grant class so you can get the information. You don't know what you don't know, but when you hear Coach talking about there's money available and you hear us talking about there's money available, it ain't because we making it up. It's because it's real. And, I am one of her mentees. And, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to qualify. But when you're at the right place at the right time with the right people, you don't have to worry about that because you're going to get the information, the knowledge, and the tools and the resources that you need so your business can move forward. bit.ly/grab money 2020.
And we started working on our credit early this year. Now, if anybody knows my history, I'm a proponent. I'm that cash chick. I'm about a house cash. I'm about a car's cash. I'm gonna run up in a dealership with a suitcase and have them looking at me crazy because I'm gonna roll about 5 cars off the lot. You understand what I'm saying? And pay cash money for all of them. So I was impacted when I went through a divorce negatively with my credit. And once I learned how to make money, I was like, screw that credit, da da da. But when my mind went from millions to billions, and I really started understanding the power of other people's money, early this year, I told my mentees, look, I know we getting this bread, but we're going to also get our credit right so that we don't have to come up off our bread to buy stuff. And there's a difference. It's a power move to not only have the money, but also understanding the logistics of the financial institutions. They don't give you money unless you got money. Dig those blues.
The crazy thing about it is also, Coach, is that, when you first starting off your business, you don't, like you guys keep saying, you don't know what you don't know. And when you're just getting the idea of starting your business, you're still a baby business. It's so nice to have a community of women who know what they're talking about, not just, popping smoke out there and just hoping that when they throw that ball, somebody's going to catch it. It's legit, true information in here. And it's a way that you can continue to grow your chain. There's no stopping with the chains within the group. It's just building.
I think evident to what you say, you don't know what you don't know. The internet gives people a false sense of, oh, I can just watch a YouTube video, or I can just read this blog. I'm going to go to Google University. I don't need to pay nobody for help. The level of information that you're not getting by not paying, right? You think you saving money and you really losing 10x, 25x, 50x the money that you could be making if you just sold a seed into your business. But it's biblical. More than that, until you spend a lot, you don't even understand how somebody else can pay you a lot. But once you break that bread and you start paying somebody a lot, you get to that point where you think, well, hell, if I can pay a lot and I see all these other people around me paying a lot, that means there's some group of people somewhere that will pay me a lot. It's just this stumbling block that's removed in your mind. But I had to literally beat my mentees to a pulp to get them to apply. Like, seriously, met with them every week for like twice a week for like 5 weeks just to uncover why don't you think your business is worthy? Why don't you think your business qualifies? Why don't you think your business is good enough? And at the end of the day, many of you are going through the same thing. You've heard bad information. And the money, first of all, every time some money go away, some different money come. Every time some money go away, some of this money is on an annual basis. And you're missing out year after year after year, either because you don't know how to structure your business correctly, or you don't know what to look for. And the way money is shaped in today's society, you can walk in a room full of money, and if you don't know what to look for, you're not going to recognize it. So you're sitting right next to the monetary opportunity every day, and you don't know what to recognize, and so you miss them. Instead, you walk around with your lips phrasing, I can't afford it. I don't have the money. That costs too much. Instead of saying, I know what I need. Let me go find a way to make it happen. And that's the truth, CJ.
Yeah, coach, and I believe you had to beat it into our heads because it's the level of the mindset. It's all about the mindset. You were so right. We absolutely had to hear you be so relentless. Like, listen, we're gonna do it and we're gonna do it now. And I believe a lot of that is because of the mindset. What is your mindset about this money? How are you relate to the money? We're so busy used to go and run to somebody else's job or somebody else. We figure well, it's good for them, but it's not good for us. And literally, I say this all the time, there is money in the land. We've not seen this level of money in the land like it's been. And Coach have been telling us for a while, guys, there is a level of wealth transfer out there. We have to get our ducks in a row. We have to work on our credit, like she alluded to earlier. We have to get things in order, and it's here. So while it's here, you want to go and come on, guys. This workshop is only $19.99. Like, seriously, that's not even an entree these days. That might be an appetizer and a drink.
But you know
So
what, CJ? That's that level of disbelief too. If you're not willing to slow that, and that's that level of respect for your business. If you're not willing to sold 19.99 into your business to learn how to get access to tens of thousands of dollars, then number one, it's not that you don't believe in me, it's that you don't believe in you and your worth. And then number two, how do you ever expect to grow your 19.99 is how much I spend for a book on Amazon. I order on average 10 to 20 books a week, and that's the weeks I'm not ordering books for my team. Every other week I'm ordering books for my team, so I'm spending $200-300 on books. 19.99. Tisha will tell you anytime I see somebody selling knowledge at that level, I buy it. If I don't do nothing but get them to take the training and send me the notes, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy knowledge at $2,000 and $3,000 if I feel like I need it and it's gonna take me and my community somewhere. So the information that I'm giving you for 19.99, trust and believe, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars to access and learn that information. But it's one of those things that until we start understanding the power of money as a race, as a gender, as a people, and it ain't even about what you're spending on. Because I don't care if you go buy a Birkin bag for your daughter and she ain't but 3. Like Lil Wayne said, it ain't tricking if you got it.
If you got it.
They so
right,
worried about what Cardi B do. It ain't tricking. That Birkin bag to her was like me going to buy my child a Coach bag or a Dooney bag. I mean, everything is relative. You understand what I'm saying? Hey,
right.
Candace. And so this whole grant money thing, we out there nickel and diming our businesses, and we don't have to, because the money for you to run Facebook campaigns and Instagram campaigns is right here. You're running around with no website, and the money you need to get you a website is right here. You running around with no coach, no business consultant, no business expertise, and the money you need is not only right here, but the money is damn near double indemnity. And let me tell you why. A lot of the money they give you as a grant, you spend it on the business. You also turn around and it's a tax write-off because you spend it on your business. So what that means is literally you getting 2 tax credits. You're getting a free set of money, and then you're turning around and you're selling it on you're spending it on your business. So that lowers your tax bracket because now you got business expenses. Now, if you're not careful, it's a triple indemnity because dig these blues. even the money that you're given to you as a loan is deferred a year with a low interest rate and a 30-year repayment loan. You ain't even got credit cards that'll do that. Oliver Twist can't even do it like this. So it's that level of understanding money and understanding how to leverage other people's money and opportunity and how to be set up. Because that you're right, that my business don't qualify. If your business is not set up correctly, yes, they will refute your paperwork. They will send it back. So you do have to be ready for these opportunities. bit.ly/grantmoney2020. This is going to be my last session. It's tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, we're sitting in the middle of the greatest wealth transfer probably in the last 1,000 years. Probably since the wealth was took from us, but I'm going to talk about that another time. Let that one ride tonight. So what's happening now is that the money is being returned to its original owners. And if you're not in line to receive your share for your family, and I don't care how they give it back, give it to me because I'm disenfranchised. Give it to me because I'm in an underserved community. I don't care. Give it to me because I'm a woman. Give it to me because I'm Black. Give it to me because I'm a single woman. Give it to me because I got 3 kids. I don't give a damn what you write on the check is the reason. Just please write me a check.
Period.
Are y'all with me?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
See, we got to get out of that. Well, I don't want the money if what, girl, what? Girl, what? You don't want the money if you got to pay it back. I don't want a loan, but you sitting over there with buku credit cards, MasterCards, Discoveries. Because you know, Black people
driving.
You got Visas. You got all of these credit cards. You got a car loan, paying hella interest. You got a mortgage, paying super high interest. There's good money and there's bad money. There's good loan money and there's bad loan money. And we need to know the difference. Some of y'all sitting over there with payday loans and title loans. That's bad loan money. I mean, it ain't bad loan money if you needed to eat now. Hold on now, because I'm not sitting in judgment of anybody. And I'll be the first to tell you I done had all of the above and then some. I done had a payday loan. My payday loan had a payday loan. What do you say? My girl got a girlfriend. Baby, my payday loan had a payday loan. My title loan had a title loan. But what I learned different, I did different. And that's what I'm trying to help you guys understand is that your business doesn't have to struggle. You don't have to struggle. And if you get access to tomorrow's grant workshop, you get in our grant alert group for 30 days. For 30 days, we're going to put you on note. When new grants are on the pipeline, we're going to remind you, hey, go apply for this grant today. Hey, such grant came out today. Such grant came out for this region. Go check and see what's going on with this region. So, you know, not only are we giving you the education you need, bit.ly/grantmoney2020 to qualify for some of these billions that are out there. We're also giving you the accountability you need over the next 30 days to say, hey, you know, make sure you put your name in the hat. And I don't know about you guys, but I think since the beginning of the year, I've been approved for at least 2 grants, a loan, and I made it to the next round on about 4 grants. I'm waiting to hear from right now. And then I got applications pending on 2 more. So the money is there. The money is there, but if you don't know where to look, you might well not be there.
And also this grant money can help you get to the next level as far as separating yourself from the other businesses that's out there.
Won't it, Ebony? Because that's all business growth is anyway, is can you afford to get in front of more people?
Yes.
You know, and can you afford to elevate your brand? Do you know what it looks like to have your own? I mean, I showed y'all them graphics for Pink Wall Street. Them graphics is retarded. My graphic design artists, the people that work on my team, every time some campaign come out, I got a Black Girl Profits campaign coming out. The graphics are gonna be idiotic. I got a Black Women's Career Council that they're launching for Black Women Equal Pay Day. The website's gonna be ridiculously idiotic. So when you look at things and they look like money, hello, it makes you spend money. If your graphics over there looking like somebody, your cheering room with a crayon, then that's how they look.
And you're not going. Some of the best advice I had got was to create my own content.
No one can create it for you.
Right. So if I'm, I sell hair, so the models, that's got to be mine. That's credibility. You sell t-shirts, them t-shirts, put them on somebody. Get a professional photographer. That's a lot different than taking a photo on your phone. But how you gonna get that money?
Then you being in front of the bathroom with that light.
Look. And then be spending money later on.
It's a lot different than being in your car with a seatbelt on.
I remember those days.
and again, the bit.ly is bit.ly/grantmoney2020. You can see it going across the bottom of the screen. It's no shade because everybody starts somewhere. The difference is when you stay there. So you got to ask yourself, where have I been? What have I been doing? And why haven't I elevated? And I want to tell you real quick, just according to the Bible, you can't build $1 million business without sowing tens of thousands of dollars in seed. The Bible says seed and harvest, right? So when you want a bigger, when you praying, the prayer of Jabez, and Jabez simply said, Lord, enlarge my territory. Go ahead and type me in the chat if you want your territory enlarged. So Jabez said, Lord, enlarge my territory. Now, God has already given us the parables that we need in order to enlarge our territory. Number one, in order for us to enlarge our territory, we have to make sure we sow seed. It's a seed and harvest thing. So I sat on a panel of 7-figure women, and all of them gave the same advice. In order for you to make 7 figures, you're going to have to sow 6. So you may say, well, Coach, I don't have 6 figures, but you start where you are. So if you want a bigger harvest, what's the first thing you're going to have to do?
Get some more land.
You're going to have to get some more land. That's right. Because a certain acres will only yield but so much harvest. Because you can't plant the seeds too close to each other. Each seed got to have a certain amount of space in order for it to grow. So what's the second thing you need if you want more harvest?
More seeds.
You got to have more seeds. You got to have more seeds. You can't grow more harvest. You can't grow 200 watermelons with 100 watermelon seeds. It's mathematically impossible. What's the third thing you're going to need?
You need tools, equipment.
That hamster that's running your engine right now in your business is tired. He is like, please come free me. Tap somebody else in. Hire another hamster. Do something. Because that one, this poor little me working all by myself is exhausted. And that's how some of you guys should feel working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week as solopreneurs. You're the only hamster on the wheel. And if the wheel is not running, it's because you're on break. So you definitely have to get some tools, some automation, some websites, some autoresponders. You got to get some things that will work when you're not working, as well as what happens when it's time to harvest. What are you going to need to get a bigger harvest?
You need a team.
You're going to need more workers. At some point, it is physically, psychologically, and mentally impossible for you to harvest everything by yourself. You're going to run out of time, and either your fruit is going to spoil because it's going to start falling on the ground. See, the Bible tells you everything there is a season. Or either winter's going to come and it's going to freeze your fruit and it's no good. So you think you're saving money by not hiring a team, when all actuality you're losing money. You think you're saving money by not hiring a coach, you're losing money. You think you're saving money by not having a website, or either not having a website that somebody consulted with you professionally on. Because if your website ain't making money all the time, then why for you got a website? If you didn't have a coach to teach you what to put on that website to make money for, that website is just a placeholder. So you got to invest. And listen to me. One of the reasons that I even decided to do this grant workshop again, with all the things I could be teaching and all the money I could be charging, was because this is my gift to you guys. Because you don't have to struggle financially. As a single mother, went through a divorce, had to battle to keep my house, had to start over again, had to work a job by myself, the only one paying bills, the only one taking care of these children. To this day, I get it. I get it. But don't make me drag you to the promised land. If you're under the sound of my voice, whether you've started your business or not, you need to go to bit.ly/grantmoney2020. If you're working a job, you need to go there. If you're ready to leave your job, if you don't have the money you need to grow your business the way, some of y'all don't have money for coaching, you don't have money to travel to conferences, you don't have money to do the things that are enriching and enlightening and will open your mind up to a different level of living. Yo, it's just so much out there, but again, you don't know what you don't know. And the world would have you think that it's not for you or that it's not out there. And there's so much out there right now that it's ridiculous. Me and my team.
Coach, sometimes
go ahead, baby.
Sometimes you got to stop talking to other people, because when you first started telling us about the loans and the grants, I was one of those ones that was moving like a snail, because I had other people in my ear, telling me, no, you don't need to get no loan. You don't need to. And I'm trying to explain to them what you're teaching me, but they couldn't grasp it because they're not there. They're not investing into their business financially, physically, mentally, emotionally. And I was like, you know what? I got to stop talking to them, because they're delaying my blessing. Well, I'm delaying my blessing by listening to them instead of doing what I need to do to get myself in position for these grants. Because I'm new. I'm 2 years old. I wasn't never thinking about grants and loans until I came into your community. That was never on my mind. So you're not just telling us, you're showing us what to do. So I'm putting in those steps to get myself ready, because like you said, these grants are not a one-time thing. They come back around. And when they're gone, somebody else is taking their place.
And I'm going to tell y'all something. The hardest thing in the world is for you to separate yourself from people that are not going the same way you're going.
It's hard.
Let me explain it to you like this. It's like life is a bus. And if I'm going to the Upper East Side and you're not, we can't be on the same bus. So in all actuality, I'm not being funny, or I don't think I'm better than you, or none of that. I just can't be distracted right now, y'all. Y'all, I gotta feed my kids, and I gotta leave a legacy for my children. And so if it comes down to somebody thinking I'm acting funny with them, or fuck me feeding my kids and taking my care of my kids, you're just gonna have to think I'm acting funny with you. Somebody texted Jay-Z one day and said, "Man, you show acting different." And Jay-Z said, "Man, I didn't work this hard to stay the same. I
Right.
didn't work this hard to stay in the same neighborhood. I didn't work this hard to stay working a job. I didn't work this hard to stay in the same spot. I didn't work this hard to stay in debt." Come on, amen, somebody. I didn't work
Amen.
this hard to steal old folks. I didn't work this hard for my mama to still have to go to work. I worked hard so shit could change. And sometimes when things change, it changes you. And again, I'm no tea, no shade, no judgment. I don't judge anybody for where they are. I just know I couldn't stay there.
Right.
I just
And
knew I didn't want to live like that.
mhm.
And now I get credit card offers instead of payday loans offers in the mail. It just changes things.
Mm.
I remember if it wasn't Payday Max, it was NetSpend, CashNet, USA. Baby,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
the original. I got payday loans before people even knew what they was. Hello? So I don't judge people, but I know I had to go. And if you still on the phone talking with them, ask yourself, what time do you have to be on the phone? Because you're supposed to be growing your big. I ain't even got time to talk to my kids on the phone. So again, I wanted to come back and offer this workshop one last time, bit.ly/grantmoney2020. If you're tired of living the way you're living, if you're worried about, I don't know if it's going to be worth my money. When last time you wasted $20 at McDonald's? Probably frequently. When the last time you bought something at the store that didn't taste good? Probably frequently. When the
Today.
last time you used your gas to go across town for somebody that wasn't there? Probably frequently.
Today.
Exactly. So when it comes to, do you need a laptop? No, you can do it you can sign up from your phone. You can attend from your phone. But let a laptop be the first thing you get when you get your grant money. That's another
Right.
thing, guys. Knowledge is power. Do you know they got real life laptops at Walmart for $99? You can go get you a laptop at Walmart for $99. They even got colors. They got pink ones and blue ones and silver ones and green ones that you can get for you and your children.
Mhm.
Knowledge is power. You gotta be in a community of people that understand what you're going through. A lot of times I've heard people say, "Well, I don't have a laptop because I can't afford it." You can't afford $99? Well, I thought it cost more. See, y'all see the shit we leave ourselves out of?
Yeah.
If you got to call Sprint and tell them you lost your phone and put your bill on pause for a month and take
That's
that $99 paying on your cell phone and buy a laptop.
Mhm.
But see, let me tell you something, Tabitha. Tabitha said, but your cell phone paid and your hair laid. Let me tell you what I used to think about Black women and what I know about Black women now. I used to think that Black women had a lot of discretionary revenue that they wasted. And that's why we were so behind from other races. Now, being a learned woman, what I know is that Black women don't make nowhere near. Y'all listening to me? Whether it's in business, whether it's in the corporate realm, it doesn't matter where you put us, toe for toe and blow for blow. Black women don't make nowhere near what our Caucasian male counterparts nor our Caucasian female counterparts, nor our Asian counterparts make. And if you're not careful, you may even get paid by a Hispanic. So at the end of the day, because we have so very little, when I do get some, I'm like, well, damn. Can't I go get my hair done? You know, it's hard not to be able to afford to get my. I used to be like that. I used to be like, well, shit, can't I go out to eat every now and then? Can a girl go get a little piece of alcohol or something? A little piece of outfit? It's because our discretionary revenue is so, there's such a big gap that until we learn how to close that gap by making our own money, we gonna keep living like that. And that's what tomorrow is about, because I don't give a damn why they giving out the grant money. You feel bad because of what happened to George Floyd and you want to give me my black ass some money, I'm gonna take it. You feel bad because Kanye talking about Harriet Tubman didn't really free the child. I don't give a damn. You feel bad, I'm gonna take it. You feel bad because somebody at your company got caught with some racist slurs. You feel bad because your neighbor is Karen and Tom. I don't give a damn.
Run me my money.
You feel bad. Like Tabitha said, I don't turn down none but my collar, baby. I don't even wear one for that reason. Because by you being yours down, honey, you got one on.
Hello. Yes.
And it's a true story. It's a true story. I don't care why you want to help my business. I'm going to take the help. And that's the type of mindset we need to get in. And let me tell you why. Because for years we have floated these businesses. The same businesses that are giving us grants, they're not doing us no favors. They ain't doing nothing but running us our coins back. For years I run my children through the drive-thru at McDonald's. For years I bought their school clothes at Walmart. For years I've supported Starbucks and Amazon and Nike and everybody else. And so what you're doing right now is you really just paying me back for all the years that I held you down. See, what y'all fail to realize is the black women buying power is a fool. And they understand that better than we do.
They do.
That's why they done start putting us in their Cheerio commercials and in their Oreo commercials. And because they trying to make up. If we could ever just stick together, there'd be a bunch of people in trouble.
That part, Coach. That part.
If we could ever just stick together and understand that, like my grandma and granddaddy and my mama and going back, that there's no such thing as light and dark. Because back then they said a drop of black blood.
Right.
One drop.
And you all the way black.
So if we don't get to that point where we stop trying to draw the line between who of us is better, in real life, none of us really got shit. Because if you got a car that you don't own, the bank owns it. And if you got a house that you don't own, the bank owns it. So at the end of the day, what do you own?
Right.
We just still borrowing their stuff.
Huh?
We borrowing their stuff.
You better be trying to get you a piece of business with your name on it so you own something, and a piece of real estate that you own so that you own something. Because if you don't, when you leave here, it's going to go right back to the previous owner.
Right back.
And then your kids stuck doing the same things that you just had to do.
Yeah, trying to get that same house and that same car, and we got to do better. So, you know, grant money is part of the key. They even got grant money for kids. Man, they got so much grant money right now. How many of you would love to get your rent paid free next month? Say me in the chat.
I'm not even in the chat. Somebody said they're gonna pay my mortgage. I'm like, yeah.
Baby, if I tell y'all, my daughter just got her rent paid 3 months from the city of San Antonio. Baby, they paying rent around here. They got utility grants going on around here. And it's all over the country. You just got to know what to look for.
You just gotta know.
You just got to know what to look for. So again, I'm not turning down no money. It's not a week that goes by that me and my team don't apply for at least one grant between $3,000 and $10,000. I think this week we applied for $16,000 worth of grant money. I get it. I don't. You put that many, your name in the hat that many times, eventually something gonna come up roses. And you gotta understand money, guys.
Yeah, Coach, my client just got their 10,000 grant from the PayPal grant. In the account it
Nicole,
goes.
that's
And
what we're talking about. Nicole said, how can I get a grant? You can come to the workshop tomorrow night, bit.ly/grantmoney2020. And for those of you who join the workshop tomorrow, we're gonna run that grant alert group between now to the end of August at least. So we'll be alerting you when new grants come down the pipe. Gary Tapter said PayPal grant. Yeah. PayPal, Google, Facebook. There's so much money out there that y'all don't know about. It's stuff y'all using every day. Stuff you eating every day. Stuff you watching on TV every day. Stuff you listening to on Spotify every day. Money. And you don't know what to look for, so it's over your head. When we start looking, we start finding. So again, sign up for the webinar, bit.ly/grantmoney2020. Don't make me say I told you so. Look, the ladies from the last grant webinar, I got about 5 women that I already said they didn't start getting money just like that. Mokisha said, did you hear right? What? bit.ly/grantmoney2020, because y'all are missing out on a lot of cash. A whole lot. And not only am I going to talk to you about what's out there right now, I'm going to talk to you about how to go and search. Every industry has its own set of money. Every industry has its own set of money. Every gender, every race. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So tomorrow at 8 p.m., even if you can't join us live, there's going to be a replay. You'll be added to the grant search group where you're going to get pings when new grants come out. It's an amazing $19 opportunity. Only because I'm feeling charitable. Nah, but low key, for real, I saw it move the needle on so many people's businesses. If you've ever had an idea that you wanted to execute, but you were stuck because you didn't see the money for it, this is what changes things. I think some of the lack of confidence you guys have in your business right now is because you don't have the money for the advertising campaigns and to hire a team and to get more product and to have more inventory, all of that. You should be able to sign up on your phone, Marquita. You might have to restart your phone. But people been signing up on their phone. But I just want people to have access to the startup. That's one of the prerequisites to my coaching now. You got to take a whole startup capital course with me, because I don't want you robbing your household to build your business. That's not how other races do it. It makes you inconsistent when you have an emergency. And I used to wonder, why is Black women so inconsistent? They start coaching, then they stop, then they start, then they come back. And it's not that they don't want to be consistent. It's that they don't have a consistent source of revenue. They don't understand how not to take it out of their pockets. They don't understand how not to take it out of their household budget. And I'm not saying you shouldn't sacrifice. To a certain extent, you still should. But you can't sacrifice shit like food and the kids back to school. I mean, at some point, some things you can't sacrifice. You already at the bottom. And so and after you take this course, if you don't choose to get out there and get this free money, if you choose to sit around and talk yourself out of it by saying things like, oh, I'm not worthy, and oh, they're not gonna approve me, and that's another thing we learned. Get your ass to the front of the line. Tisha, you want to talk about that? Get your ass to the front of the line. The minute you hear about some money being destroyed, okay, can we just go old school, flashback? I remember my grandmother and them, they had like the Twitter network without a computer and without Twitter. And things like what was going to be on sale, or when Mr. Johnson was going to let you come pick greens, or when commodities was going to come out.
Yes.
That was all on the Twitter network. And whatever day they was giving out commodities, if you guys don't know what commodities are, that's like old school WIC, old school government cheese. They would give out cheese and peanut butter.
I remember it.
What else, Kayshawn?
Pork in the can.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? That was so good when you seasoned it up.
I don't know about that, but you talking about Spanish?
Well, that was, I was young in them days.
Oh,
You're hungry.
All of it was good back then, baby. That's okay.
Right. We ain't done no better.
We ain't on that government cheese. Sometime it melted, sometime it didn't. We would heat up that government cheese and then put it in the middle of a popcorn and just pack as much popcorn as we could, and you rip some of the cheese off. You get the popcorn. Come on now. But my grandmother,
man, they don't know.
It was good though.
But my grandmother would always be close to the beginning of the line.
She knew.
Because she said, baby, you never know when they're going to run out. She never said to herself, maybe I don't qualify. She never said to herself, well, what if they tell me no? She knew she had people to feed. And so she would show up. Sometimes she may have a date wrong. Sometimes she may have a time wrong, but she showed up. When did we get to that point where we're so emotional, where we won't even apply, where we won't even show up?
That's all in the mind.
All in the mind.
When did we get so good? And let me tell you, the only reason I did not go, because y'all remember me back when COVID first started in the house, ordering groceries over here, I felt like if I showed up to one of them food distribution places, it would be sacrilege, because I never want to take nobody's food and no food out of nobody's mouth that really need it. Right. But who said I'm too good to go get it in line? Who said you too good? Who know what tomorrow's going to be? Yep, you should get an email automatically when you register. Check your email, check your junk mail, your spam. If not, when my team gets on board tomorrow, they're going to email you until they get you into class tomorrow night. Trust me. But does that make sense what I'm saying? We got to stop thinking we too good for anything.
Coach, that is really telling me you are a multiple 7-figure earner. And if it's not too good for you to get in the line and get grants and get loans used for capital for the business, and you have several zeros, and some of us just have 1 or 2 zeros, and we feel like we've arrived, you don't take away anything. Take away the fact that they have to give this money away. And there is money with your name on it, but you have to believe it and you have to go out and get it. Just like we stand
And you
outside
have
for
to
the
know,
shade,
and you
do
have to know what they're looking for.
exactly. And you have to have your business in order.
You got to have your business. The first thing we're going to cover tomorrow is getting your business set up correctly, because it does matter. And I even had somebody question me, and I'm like, you really going to question me? And I'm sitting here telling you what to do to get your business right. Do you know what they're beating us with, guys? More than anything. More than anything, they're beating us, our community, our gender, with paperwork.
Yes.
They're beating us with mindset and paperwork. First, they make us feel like we're not eligible. But the part they don't tell you is that really eligibility really boils down to how your paperwork is set up. And so once you crack the code and realize that dig these blues, even business credit, which your business credit ain't associated with your personal credit at all. And so what you think is because your personal credit is horrible, your business credit is horrible too. And it's not, it's two different things. But even your business credit is predicated upon nothing but paperwork and how your business is set up. And it's not expensive to set it up right. It's not time consuming to set it up right. It is strictly one of those bodies of knowledge that if you don't know and you never have anybody teach you, it's going to be wrong. So they're going to reject you simply and put you in the wrong pile just because you never knew. They're going to know who you're affiliated with because you don't have the right information.
Right.
And that's why we got to change. And trust me and believe, you can Google this all day and never find it.
Never.
It's certain things that don't exist out there in Google University. I had to pay $5,000, almost $6,000, to find out. Information is out there for sale, y'all. So for you to be able to spend $19.99 to find out, that's crazy.
To get your business right, to get your life right for $19.99, it's a no-brainer. Even if you have just an idea, you don't even have a business yet, you need to be in this grant class.
Kayshawn, let me tell you, there shouldn't be anybody under the sound of my voice right now that don't at least have a DBA. Even if they just go get a DBA in their name and start writing off their research. If they researching a business right now, that's a business expense. We need to stop. We need to stop. We need to stop, guys. Stop thinking we better than.
Or that we not.
Because I got to get ready to get up early in the morning. And somebody got a grant class tomorrow. And guys, do me one favor. Can you guys agree to post on your Facebook? Imagine how happy you are finding this information. Can you post on your Facebook, hey guys, my coach is hosting a grant workshop tomorrow for $20. Are you interested? Give somebody else the opportunity to show up and get this money. Give them the link, bit.ly/grantmoney2020. Give them an opportunity to save themselves also. Until we start doing things like that, guys, we're going to continue to struggle as Black women. That's it, guys. Love you. Coach loves you. And I will see you guys tomorrow night, if not before.